Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Welcome back to Tim Friend. In the break between episodes, I carted Leonard over here and stole the Iron Blade because I was like, fuck, I got time. I can do it. I can do it 9 times. And we will try to dismantle this Richardsman. Let's see if there's dialogue between him and Erie. Seems it would make sense. Yeah, there we go. You are the one I have heard of, are you not? The traitor from the Magic Bureau? You are the traitor, you imbecile. This army has been assembled without the leave of the crown, and as such you are acting as a rebel and insurgent. Give the order for your men to return home and submit to my arrest. Ha! I cannot believe what I am hearing. You stand armed against the Marshal of the Third Royal Army, commissioned by the most honorable great General Solomon himself, and dare to invoke the name of the crown? You must be ill. Listen, the Archduke has gone rogue. He will be soon brought to justice, and if you do not surrender here and now, you will be brought down with him. I shall hear not one word more. I hereby sentence you to death. Normally this would be pretty bad, but we got some pretty good durability on this Erie lady. So she should be able to survive even his attack on the next turn. And she gets a level out of it. A mediocre level out of it, but a level nonetheless. And then Magnus can roll up to do some pretty decent damage. Do they get unique dialogue? Nope, it's just his regular old dialogue. I am Richard Heelis, the scourge of the divine throne, and it is my purpose to sear away your flesh and torch your soul. Such is the punishment handed down on those who would oppose the righteous. Oh, but you're not the righteous. I mean, maybe he is. He's just righteous working with a lot of shitty stuff. And he's doing a lot of shitty things in the name of being righteous. Like invading Lycia. That's a bummer. At least in the short term. That's a bummer for me. And Madeline can heal Uthis. Isadora and Marcus could probably kill the supply tent. Or at least Uther and Isadora can. Who can kill Richard? No one can kill Richard this turn, except Isadora. Not even Isadora. Not even Isadora. Alright. So let's, what is this? I'm befuddled. I'm confused. I'm lost. What should we do? Let's have Isadora roll up and stab him in the face. Because she's adorable, and it's kind of hilarious to have all these bosses crumble in the face of her armed might. Delectable. We could have Marcus finish the job with his Javelin. Could have that happen. In fact, let's do that. I'll have Uther smack a tent with a sword, just for a little bit of experience. And Marcus finishes the job. It's his Smash Brothers entrance. Incredible. Who the hell are you? He needs to get some support points with Isadora anyway. That's good. Does that auto-finish the chapter? Guess not. Huh? Yeah, I guess we gotta smack these tents around. That's fine with me. Because that means we can get even more support points with Isadora and Marcus. And we can have Madeline heal Erie. Get some experience on that girl. Yay. Hey. Good. Smack that tent with your blade. Got it. The tent has been slain. Isadora. Come on, girl. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, turns was pretty weak because we goofed around at the end for a little bit, but that combat, though, delectable. This is your end, you cockless worm. Now I cut off your head and the whole army topples over with you. Uther, no. Listen to me, please. Master Leonard, have your senses flown? This man is our enemy. The one behind everything. Remember the story of the Hydra, Uther. I beg you, let him go. What are you getting at, man? Get out of the way. No. No, you... Why? Why? The Hydra, Uther. What happens when you cut off a Hydra's head? It's a damn fable, Leonard. This was our chance to end this. Lady Madeline? It it grows 2 new heads. But what does that... So, you're saying... I don't know what you're saying, Leonard. You know how I operate, Uther. I don't get involved in anything unless I know all the factors. Richard leads a cell of the most violent, reckless, and cunning generals on the continent. As long as he is keeping them in check, the rogue Third Army remains just that. A regular force of armed men. Excuse me. But if he is taken out of the picture, everything changes. What do you mean? If Richard crosses the border with this army, there will be a great war. Our knights will die by the 1,000, but if we lose, Lycia will be peacefully occupied until some deal is struck. Life for the common man will be more or less the same. If Richard falls, this army would split into a dozen roaming bands. They will spread across the country, burning and raping everything in their path. The Lord Commanders will be forced to split their forces, and surely will decide to protect their own interests. The country would divide into factions which would then turn on each other, and meanwhile the Etrurians will continue raiding and sacking. Soon Lycia as we know it would be a burning carcass, and what follows would be an era of strife and madness with no end. How terrible! You've made your point, Leonard. Come on. We accomplished what we came for. Let's get out of here before the main host arrives. Whew! Heavy stuff. This is the one, Eagler. What's the protocol for this sort of thing? He proved himself capable enough, and we are desperate for manpower. Yes, there are ways. Lord, sir? Desertion is not something easily forgiven, soldier. It is tantamount to treason, and many marches punished as such. You acted out of love for your country, however. Is this not true? It is, sir. Very well. A lord such as yourself might offer him a pardon, Uther, and bring him back into the fold. Right then, you're pardoned. I suppose it would be asking too much for a little ceremony. I said the words, that's what matters. Welcome to the team, Bennett. Thank you, my lord. I am so very grateful. Don't be so sure. You'll be reporting to Eagler here, and he's likely to make you wish we executed you. He'll find me a hard one to break, my lord. We'll see about that. Everyone measuring their dicks over here. They scattered the entire garrison, your grace, spreading confusion and fear until the battalion was routed. I advise that we sue for peace, find some terms that will win us passage. There is no time. You yourself have seen the reports, know the forces the Burnites have already mustered. We must strike now, at all costs. But, your grace, to overcome the Lycians, we would need to use our full might, and would suffer great losses. We should be saving our strength for the real battle. Listen to me, Heels. I did not build this great armor for you to dally about. I did it to take action. If I am wrong about this, then I will go down in history as its greatest fool. But if I am right, and we do not see this done, then there will be no history but for what the Drakeskin write. So summon a scrotum, Helis, and do your duty. Remember what is on the line. Every man on this quest, including you and I, has a debt to atone for, and through it, we will find our redemption. Yes, your grace. I will see it done. The Drakeskin? Who are they talking about? A Manakete? I don't know. Do you know? Alright. A fucking... Yeah, we got time. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do this dialogue. Temporary saves were deleted. Yes. We're back to Tristan. With the upper echelons of Etruria's governance turned against him, Tristan has no choice but flee the country. At the suggestion of his friend Reno, he takes a huge fucking journey where apparently nothing happens until the end. He makes for the home of a woman that both of them once studied under. Residing in the reaches of the Lycian borderlands, known to many as the Badlands, this powerful caster shuns all contact with society, excepting a few times each year. Her talents are much sought after by the hungry and desperate, and these few audiences are bitterly fought for. Yet she turns away many, even those whose causes were noble. Would she deign to see Tristan and his companions? I don't know. Maybe. And what of those who sought her with darker intentions? Bandits? In a Fire Emblem game? Couldn't be. I've never been to this part of the world. Is this not still part of Etruria? No, boss. This is Roland's land. The land of cowpokes and feuds. The lords of the borderlands owe fealty to Ostia, but they keep their meager taxes and incomes to themselves. They don't trade or contribute to the Lycian armies. In the old days, Etruria and Lycia would war violently over this land, and though the Lycians won it, its people held a grudge. It was once a haven for outlaws, such as us, but its lords took up the sword and began taking heads, so now it is a place of exiles and hermits. And this teacher of yours, which is she, exile or hermit? A little of both. This woman, she taught you witchcraft? Could have used some of that against the hunters. Only herb lore and a little of weather reading. My parents sent me out when I was young to learn of farming and engineering so I could help our village. I learned much else along the way. Imagine being a witch. You can make magic food that just keeps coming, and enchant your house to never get chilly, and make it so you never stepped in dung ever again. Maybe, but everyone in town would always be bothering you for healing and matchmaking and fortunes. You'd never have a moment's peace, unless you took to the wilds like Agatha. A little peace and quiet never bothered me. Besides, if you were a witch, you could just summon a demon to talk to if you got lonely. Witches can summon demons? Not usually, no. Agatha doesn't, as far as I know. Of course, we were quite young, so there is likely much she kept from us. Ion Vils, Oeailuvs. And, of course, it was through her I met the brother I never knew I had. Oei Irleth. Let's keep moving. They are cute. Brothers from other mothers. Where have you toured, Celeste? Here and there. I fought under Damien's banner during the Black Dragon Rebellion, and for Etruria during the 3-Hour War. Mostly it's been escort jobs like this, or consulting for guard captains and sheriffs. And what does that entail? Advice about training and deployment? And more besides, like how to set up a barracks and what supplies to lay in. He often gave me bounties for criminals in the city while I was there, so sometimes I'd stay on for months. You certainly handled Chestershire well, anyway. It is an honor to be in the care of someone so skilled. Say, is that our witch's hut? I'm sure of it. Reno! You and I are going in first. KK. KK, LOL. Walter Randoms. Dara de Tristan and Reno the orphan. It is ill that you have come to see us now. Or perhaps fortunate. We shall see. Is this your new student, Mama? If she is as dedicated as she is fair, you must have a marvelous pupil on your hands. You leave her alone, Tristan, or I'll make your ears fall off. I'll have you know she's 3 times as dedicated as the 2 of you were put together, so you mind yourselves. And what are you grinning about, you little miscreant? You were the worst of the 2 by a farmer's mile. All you ever did was daydream and complain about the work. You had the talent, to be sure. If you had the concentration of a child, you might have made a powerful magister, but instead you have the mental discipline of a gnat. Even now your mind is wandering. I can see it on your lack-wit face. I'd cast you both out, but it's too late for that now. You're trapped here as much as I am. Huh? What are you talking about, Mama? Is there a sandstorm rolling in? Of a sort. This them? The bandits you said be arriving? I'll blast them to bits and then blast their bits into ashes. Just you watch. No, Jericho. These are some old students, and outside are some friends of theirs. The bandits are just now closing in, so it is good you've decided to wake up. Take Tristan and Reno here and head on out to meet them. This is gonna be grand. I've got this new spell that's gonna make a huge mess. Go on now. If you want my help, you must defend my home. Elise, would you be a dear and lend them your staff? I will, Mama. Well then. Oh, 3 boys. We need more than that. Oh, that's just the people that are left outside. There's bandits. Looks like she's got visitors. Might make things harder. Bring on 100 more, I say. The bloodier this is, the more people will know to fear our name. When we've burned this place to the ground, they will know that we were the only ones mighty enough to take the Dread Witch down. And what treasures she must surely be keeping. Those rarer potions sell for 1,000 marks or more, and who knows what kind of charms she might have. We could stride into our next battles invincible and unstoppable, demigods in truth as well as name. And animals. There will be at that. A whole bunch of them, caged for us, and the parts of many more. Mammoth tusk, Draco heart, Pegasus down. These will fetch a nice price as well. Want. Cat. We'll keep our eyes peeled, Chief. Begin. Attack. Right, I'll sound the horn. Big guy just wants a kitty. Hard relate. Did you hear? Celeste, there's bandits, I know. I already have Gato and Shen in position. Who are these 2? We using them? This is... I'm Jericho, and I go where I damn please. Please. I'm gonna go warm up. And this is... Are you an Urteth? Urteth de Lace, yes. Pleased to meet you, Miss Celeste. I think you have a pretty name. I would have chosen something fiercer, but my parents meant well. Just stay behind us and stay close. You know what to do. Yes, ma'am. I will do my best to keep you safe, Urteth. Oh, Tristan's got a crush. Alright, next time on Tim Friend, I will be back with the Tristan and the boys with the bad level ups. Look at all these orange and only vaguely green stats. Miserable. But we get a scholar! Yes! Just like I told you would happen. He's just fine. And we get a witch. That's cool. With a busted ass staff picture. Right there for renewal. Woof. Alright. Not a complete game. But next time, everybody, have a good day. Goodbye-byes.
We're Tim Friend.